Brown's Rod and Custom. We're back over here doing some body work on our 58 Chevy Apache. Again, it's just, rinse and repeat. It's not really that fun of a job, but it's something we just have to do. Show you what Ron's doing here. He's working on that area right there. I've been blocking right here on this, working on this cowl area, getting a lot of stuff out of that. It's cleaning up. I do have some spots to hit, right on this line here. I got to clean that up a little bit. I got a little bit here and there, but really more, probably one little skim here and then some spot filler. I got some pitting here I want to hit again through here. There's just some stuff like that I want to take care of, but working my way this way. So I've already done this door jamb up and around. I've got all of this done. And now we're kind of coming through this and just getting through it. We got the door shut today because I'll show you. They're running fiber out here, fiber optic internet. And they've been digging up the yards all the way down the street. Right there, right there. We didn't really want to have the door open while we work today. We got the door cracked just for some ventilation, but we're getting there, boys. We're getting there. Now, I've got this door here looking pretty darn good. Metal conditioned it yesterday. Started the body work on it. Got some Duraglass, small metal, and then Duraglass. All metal on the spots there. One skim on where where the mirror was. We had to weld up all the holes. But this door's coming together. I do want to hit it 2 more times at least with the vinegar water. So there's at least another 30 minutes in metal conditioning on this door. Just ran out of time yesterday. And then we'll start looking at probably doing a skim across here, maybe one more skim, and get that block down, and then start looking at epoxying the door. Getting ready for it, flipping it over. I still got to do, these areas here, down in through here, across the bottom on the other side. But this door's come a long way in the past couple days. I mean, we got hours and hours in this door. So it's crazy because at one point we were at National Parts Depot and they had this door brand new, this side, for $350, and I could have bought it. But we had just put the patch panels on and did all the work, and we're like, wish it was the other door, if it would just have been a driver's door, it would have came home. But what are you gonna do? But again, Big Ron, he's working on this area here. It's really coming together. We're looking good down there now. Same over here. This one's a little farther off, but he's close. I'm dialing in the body work on the cowl here, blocking it with 220, and getting that dialed in and kind of working my way across here. So I want to do the cowl, and then I want to come up here and go across the top and then hit the firewall and just work my way around this truck, because I've got that door jamb pretty close. Then we'll hit this, and then we'll hit this door jamb. This one will be a lot easier to do, and then we'll climb inside, do the dash, and up in here. Now the thing about in here, the dash has only got epoxy on it, so basically I just got to scuff it up so I can actually heavy prime it to have something on there to block. We primed up in here, up in there, across here, and a little bit across here, but this is all not heavy primed in here. Most of this is just epoxy. So you can even see some of the lighter spots up in here. So we'll have to heavy prime the inside of this cab and at some point here and get rolling. But then we also have the back of the cab that we need to dial in. Now, something we definitely have to do, what's that off? That is off this truck. It's a 1958 Chevy Apache. This truck you see right here. So probably sometime in the next couple days, we do need to do some welding to the cab. Down here, there's a brace behind here that we need to pull this in. I don't know if you can even see that, but it needs to pull in a little bit and get spot welded from underneath. And then right here, so figure the other side, passenger side, but right here, there's a brace on the back side of this that needs to be welded underneath on the backside on that side of the truck. We need to get that done. And then also on that side of the truck, we didn't weld this seam like we did here, where the cab corner and the rocker come together. This side we welded and ground it down. The other side we forgot about it. So we got to go back and hit that. But all the little things, you know, just keep dialing in here. And again, we still got to do this, the driver door you see sitting up against the wall there. I'm working on the passenger door as well. You know, if they weren't outside doing fiber optics in my yard, I'd be out there metal conditioning the door right now. But since they are, we don't want to like advertise what's in the garage. So, which sounds stupid being I'm on YouTube live right now, but you get the point. I'm doing body work on the firewall. Cowl, Ron's working here. Just keep dialing this thing in. That's the idea. I think, guys, we're down to 31 days. 31 days till we order the new Mustang 2, Hyatt's Mustang 2 front suspension. And I think we're, you know, like 15 or 16 days away from pulling the cab off the frame. So a lot of work to do in the short term. And guys, if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. We're trying to build the channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We're like 44 or something at the moment, but would really love it if you guys came along for the adventure. Because we're not only building this truck, we're also building the 40 Ford two-door sedan you see. 73 wagon thing. You see it's kind of sticking out over here is a 63 we're building. We got a 65 Chevelle SS we're building. They're going to be building. It's at my house. A lot of cars. So lots of stuff for you guys to watch if you're interested in it. But so far, that's where we're at. We are body working, patiently waiting to order the Mustang 2 front suspension, and just trying to get this cab as close as we can bodywork wise by the end of the month, so we can pull this cab off the frame and then restore the frame. When I say restore it, I mean literally take everything off of it and take it to bare metal. Mustang 2, 9-inch Ford, parallel 4-bar, gas tank in the back, all those kind of things. LS, probably a 6-liter LS engine in it with an auto, probably 4 or 6-speed auto. That's what's happening here. So it looks cool right now. It's going to look a whole lot cooler by the end of the year. The goal is to have this truck sitting on the frame and the frame completely done by the end of the year. Waiting for an engine and transmission, and that'll be the first thing we do in January, February. We'll go find us a 6-liter LS and we'll build it right here on the channel in the garage. It'll be kind of fun. And we'll send it over to the machine shop, have them do all the machine work, get it back, and then we'll put the rods, pistons, all that back together. Heads, build the heads, do all the things, put a cam in it, so on and so forth. Should have a pretty potent little 6-liter on here. One thing I definitely want to do if it is a 6-liter is to swap out the intake manifolds. I just can't stand the stock truck intake manifold with something cool. Either one of the sheet metal ones or a fast LSX or something to that effect. The 102 millimeter with the big throttle body. Probably do something like that. And I've been looking at how to run the wiring for the harness of the LS. And a guy I watch, he ran it right up through here. He bought the cover that goes here on the floor for a manual transmission. The automatic transmission one is flat, literally flat. But the manual one humps up, and it's got a hole in it for the shifter. That is where that hole is where he ran his wiring up into here where he has the ECU mounted. So I'm thinking I might do something like that, and I'll just sell the one I have. I've got the flat one. We'll get the manual trans with the hump, and boom. Now he's got a 6-liter LS and a 55 Chevy Apache truck, but he's got the 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic, and it sits higher. than the 4-speed apparently. It's just a little bigger, which makes sense. But that cover worked perfectly, and he didn't actually have to do anything with his firewall. I mean, I welded up 63 holes across this firewall, but you wouldn't know it now, but there are a lot of holes in there that we'd welded up. But if I can not do anything to this firewall, have a 6-liter, have the wiring in, have a 6-speed or a 4-speed auto, I don't really care either way, that would just be amazing. And hide all the wiring for the most part, that would be cool. And that's kind of the idea here. So thinking ahead down the road, you know, just things we need to start paying attention to. But again, first of the year, we want to put the cab back on the frame, have an LS here, a full swap, and be able to set it in here, get our engine and transmission mounts figured out, make damn sure we're not going to hit anything and don't have to cut anything. And then we can start thinking about painting the firewall and doing all those kind of things, jamming it in, getting glass in it, maybe even painting the cab, honestly. This truck, so you guys know, will be turquoise and white, okay? Like a tropical turquoise, like the original factory color turquoise with the creamy white top. So it'll be a white roof with not bright white, it'll be like a creamy white, and it'll come down to about here. And the rest of it will be turquoise. And we'll have 20-inch wheels on it with big brakes. It's getting the big Willwood brakes, and it'll have disc brakes in the rear and all the things. It should look pretty slick. And from everything they've told me, thank you, KM, appreciate it. From everything you know, that I've read, I should drop anywhere from 6 to 9 inches in ride height from where I'm sitting right now. So that's with the Mustang 2 and the 4-bar and the coilovers and all the things. So hopefully this is substantially lower. And I've got to actually, in the shed in the backyard, I've got a set of 20s that came off my Chrysler. They're 20 by 10 in the rear. They might even be 20 by 10 in the front too. But I'm gonna put them on here as rollers because I definitely want a 10-inch wide wheel on the back. So we'll probably have to C-notch, maybe. And I don't want, whatever I have to do, I do not want to tub this because I have a bed. This is a step-side bed, even though you can't tell. Step-side bed. And on the inside, I'm gonna have the gas tank right here. And on this Fender here, I want to do a side exit instead of being able to put gas in inside the bed. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to put it in from the fender like a modern car, right? One of those push-button Hagen fuel doors. And the reason for this is there's a company, I think it's Smoky Rod Shop or something to that effect, that sells a custom aluminum bed. When I say bed, the wooden part of the bed, okay? That looks like wood. It's a fake wood basically, but it's aluminum that you can put a custom graphic on, and they'll send it to you all done and everything with the chrome strip. And it's not that much more expensive than actually buying a wood bed. So I want to do that. I've got a pretty cool idea for a custom graphic for the back of the bed of this truck, as well as some pretty slick ideas for the seat. Being this isn't a, I've got some things I want to do there that might integrate in a little bit of that Apache, Navajo kind of blankets, you know, the colorful blankets and stuff like that that they have. They're absolutely gorgeous. And if I could integrate that into the brown leather seat somehow, maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Still kicking it around. Kind of as the center, and have the brown leather around. It'll be a bench seat, bucket backs. It'll be a Tees design seat. You guys know anything about Tees design? They're fantastic. They're amazing. And it'll have the armrests in the middle with the cup holders, the aluminum cup holders built into it. So at least we can put our coffee somewhere. And if I can get that right, to then have something going kind of same theme in the bed, and then this up here, do something cool up here. And on the door cards of the door, that would be pretty slick. It's just a matter of finding the right combination of things, and is it even possible kind of thing. So especially with the seat, because I'm definitely not going to be the one sewing on the seat. That is not me. But you guys will be able to see if you guys want to like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. You guys will be able to see this entire build. We pretty much don't farm anything out as much as we can. So we do all the bodywork, paint, priming, assembly, all the metalwork, fabrication, all that happens right here in-house in our 2.5 car garage. And it's just me and my pops, me and dad here, Big Ron. And we're just kind of building cars. It's kind of fun. So kind of living the dream here, guys. But yeah, we'd love to build our channel. So if you guys could, please like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully, what is today? Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. We'd like to get the door, this door, back onto here by the end of the weekend would be great, but we'll see. Depends on how all this goes. But so far, so good. It's looking really good. So if we can get this door epoxy primed and finish metal conditioning it, get another skim across here with the Duraglass, and then I need to do one more light skim on a couple of these spots where the mirror was, then we can get this primed and right onto there. And then we can make sure everything fits right. Nothing weird's happening, because on these trucks, you've got pinch points. They're tight here. They're tight here. They're tight there. All of them. So it's a matter of making sure. I mean, you're talking a matter of, you know, a 1/16 of an inch or less, whether it fits or doesn't fit, or rubs or doesn't rub. So a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. You've got these. So we want to make sure and verify that if there's any tweaks that need to happen, we find out now before we get down that road, and we're just ripping the paint off, you know, as we add material to it and so on and so forth. So stay tuned for all that. That'll be happening this weekend, in this week. But yeah, the big news right now is just continuing on this door jam. Ron's working this here. This area here. Now this door jam from here up, around, and down to there, right there, is really, really close. Okay, probably needs one more prime and block, a couple little hits with some spot filler, and we're there. This will be ready to go. So it's really just dialing in the bottoms. And the reason we're doing the bottoms, this is where we welded in the new rocker, the new lower hinge panel. This piece we had to make and weld in. All of this had to be, there's just a lot of welding and grinding that went in right here that brought all of these panels together, because these are new, the pieces on the backside are new, so on and so forth. So it had to be somewhere. That's where it's at. We're cleaning it up. But for the most part, there's really not a lot of filler. It actually worked out pretty well so far. It wasn't too terrible. We did a decent enough job welding on the patch panels and stuff where we didn't warp everything to death. And so far, so good. And I don't want to jinx myself, but so far, so good. But hey, where are you all watching from? Post down in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to know where we got people checking us out from. We're in Spring Hill, Florida, about 40 miles north of Tampa on the Gulf side. So Indiana. We're from Kentucky. Poland. Holy shit. That's cool. You guys hang in there over there, man. We're with you. Peter, you're watching from the UK? Oh my gosh, we got Europe into the house here. That's cool. Yeah, Stanley, we're from northern Kentucky, right by Cincinnati. Covington, Kentucky, basically, is where I was born and raised. And my dad was a Covington fireman for 25 years, something like that. And yeah, we're up there all the time. Actually, my brother's still in Cincinnati, to be honest. I don't want to butcher your name, but I want to say hi. I'm going to try. Eulelio Martinez? How you doing, buddy? Trump is coming to kick Starmer's ass. Things are getting interesting, aren't they? I tell you, it's an interesting world out there right now. We watch and pay attention. It's you hope nothing stupid happens, but you just kind of feels like something stupid's going to happen, right? Manila, the Philippines. Oh my gosh. Hey, Mark, how we doing? Thanks for watching, buddy. Stanley, you watch a street racing channel from Ohio. Nice. I used to be part of that. I was one of those guys that was up there street racing like an idiot back in the day. I was a, what are we building? 1958 Chevy Apache. That's what we're building. Right now we're trying to get some body work done and get this to where we can get the cab off the frame so then we can totally redo the frame. Mustang 2, 4-bar, 9-inch, 6-liter LS we're going to build here. Probably a 4-speed or 6-speed auto. All the things. So, be interesting. Yeah, somebody was honking the horn out there. I'm like, who is that? It's the guys doing the fiber optics outside. Street, definitely street. Yeah, definitely gonna be a street truck. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it to be 500 horse or something. We're gonna actually build a 6-liter and put it in here. I don't want it to be too stupid. I want it to be drivable. You know, yeah, Peter. We're 420 Peter grip. That's cute. I love that. We're running Mustang 2 with power steering, front sway bar, but we're also doing the 4-piston Willwood on the front, calipers in red. I'm doing disc brakes on the back as well. It'll stop. Power disc brakes, we're gonna have all that mounted up here. The booster and the dual master cylinder will be right here. Honestly, it would have that, believe it or not. But they're on national back order for like 6 weeks, so we're just kind of waiting. This truck is gonna go turquoise and white. So figure tropical turquoise, think the 57 Chevy Bel Airs, right? That kind of, in that world, it's gonna be a variation of that. But a white top, so it'll be white from here up with a white top, and then turquoise. And then it'll be, it'll have, I doubt they'll be chrome, but probably 20-inch aluminum wheels, 20 by 10 in the back, probably 20 by 8 in the front. And it'll be sitting about 6 to 9 inches lower. And what's up, Slim? And we're gonna do a custom bed, custom aluminum. I said not the bed itself, but the wooden part in the bed will be an aluminum. It'll be an aluminum bed that looks like wood, but it has a custom graphic in it that we're gonna do, which should be pretty slick. I think you guys will like it. And then on the seat, you street ride guys might know what I'm talking about here. We're going with a Tees Design bench seat with the bucket back. So it's a bench bottom with bucket backs with 2 armrests that fold up and down with the cup holders in brown leather. Kind of think of like a milk chocolate, maybe a hair lighter, okay? Not dark chocolate, like a milk chocolate. And then I'm thinking about doing something on the inside of the seat, in the middles and where it comes across the bottom. Maybe integrating some sort of like Apache Navajo blanket kind of thing. The bright colors with the turquoise and all that. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. I still got to run that past the guy at Tees. We've been talking to him, and I think we're going to go up there and pick up the seat. And yeah, we're going seatbelts. But we're going to go up there and actually do a shop tour, and we'll bring all that to you guys on the channel. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We do a lot of interesting stuff over here. So we'll go up there, pick up the seat, talk to him, get a shop tour. He'll show us how he's making seats and all the things, and they're incredible. So I have one of his seats, a bench, a Tees Design seat in my Model A Coupe. Now that's my dad's Model A sedan. I had the exact same car, but a 5-window coupe. back in the day, in the early 2000s, and it had one of these seats in it. And man, it was incredible. The most comfortable seat I've ever had. It was just awesome. But yeah, that's what's gonna go in here. The idea of this is to absolutely be comfortable. If I do a 4-speed auto, I will do column shift with the bench seat. That way, you know, if you want your girl to slide over, cruise with you, do whatever, you got every. It is a 58 Apache, and we're gonna keep it a 58 Apache. I'm gonna go with the cozy wings. I'm gonna keep the cozies. I'm gonna keep the crank windows, all of that, the stock mirrors, door handles on the outside. Those design elements are really good from the factory. We love them and don't want to change that. But we do want to get it to where it has a modern drivetrain, modern suspension, wheels, brakes, all those kind of things with some creature comforts. So, yeah, Slim, it is crazy, isn't it? I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, if you get in a wreck in this, I mean, you're in trouble, regardless of a seatbelt. Even in these, I mean, if you were to get hit in the ass in that car, the gas tank, it had a 32 gas tank on it hanging off the back. You know, you might as well. Safety is important. We will definitely have seatbelts in this. It'll have lap belts. I'm not going to put like seatbelts up in here or anything like that, but it'll have lap belts. And we'll tie that in and integrate it. It's also going to have a Dakota Digital Graphics gauge cluster, the new one, where you can flip through the different displays. It's going to have that with a backup camera that's integrated into it, which would be pretty cool. And then we're going to have AM, FM, Bluetooth. We're going to do the stock appearing radio. You guys have seen them, like classic auto sound, retro sound, or whatever they are. It's going to go right here. So we'll have a factory looking radio with AM, FM, Bluetooth, so you can actually listen to stuff like from your phone and that kind of thing. Speakers will be right there in the kick panels and back here. So you got that going on so you can cruise and have a good time. And it's going to have AC. So AC and heat and defrost. So this panel will come out and your controls will go right here. And it just mounts up under the dash. So that'd be kind of cool. It'll have a lot of the things, and the idea is to make a really cool street truck that is fun as hell, can win you a car show, looks amazing, but you can also drive it to California from Florida, right? And not worry about it. That's what we're doing here, you know? Gonna paint it normal colors so that if we have to touch it up or something, we can, you know, turquoise and white. It will have the chrome grille, the chrome headlight rings around the... Awesome, Slim. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. You know, it's going to look pretty slick. I am going to delete the emblem off the hood and the two spears, the emblems on the fenders. One, because I don't have them, and two, they look just as good without them. So I think I'm going to, in my opinion, it's going to kind of go with the slick look because we've already eliminated the vented cowl and went with the smooth cowl panel here. And we've removed the gas filler cap right here. Got that out of the way because it's going to be back here. Should look pretty good. We're gonna do a roll pan instead of a back bumper, and I'm also in the rear fenders. You see one sitting over here, but in the back of the rear fenders, we're gonna flush mount some LED taillights, and we'll also have the Hagen fuel door on the one on this side. Now this actually has a new rear fender for this side of the truck. It's actually outside and put away, but because when we got this truck, it had a spare tire right here. And the fender had the wheel well cut into it, so the tire would fit, and we didn't want that. So wasn't kind of the look we wanted to go with the truck at the end of the day. So we went ahead and picked that up. Because National Parts Depot in Ocala is only 40 minutes north of us. So we need parts, we just run up there and get them. And if you're looking for good parts for these, like patch panels and fenders and that kind of thing, National Parts Depot is pretty good. They're high quality stuff, guys. I think you guys would like them. That's what's on this truck. We picked up the rockers, inner and outer cab corners, floor panels. The cover is actually here, but it's just not on. These panels here, And then back in here, all of that's new. These, the body mounts, cab mounts, you know, all of this stuff came from them. The smooth cowl, this panel here, because it was rotted out. I don't know if you guys have seen these before, but when we got this truck, it looked like Tow Mater from Cars. But it had a big hole right here from a mouse house. And it here. So this whole thing up here was gone all the way across. So we had to buy this panel. They don't sell this one. We made it because it's pretty much flat. We had a little bit of radius to it, but that panel we made. And then this panel here was rotted out from a leak on the passenger side drip rail. Came through and rotted this out. So we made this panel and put it in. And also back here, fixed all this because it was pretty rough. And but we did buy the rear window seal the other day when we bought the Fender, just to make sure that it's going to seal, and it looks like it's going to seal just fine. So I think we're good there. A little more body work, but you know, nothing terrible. But yeah, National Parts Depot, guys, is fantastic. Also, the door bottoms are new, and the lower door bottom is new under here as well. Inner and outer. This one we still have to do. That'll be here. We'll bring all that to you here probably next couple days once we get this dialed in right here. So lots of work to do. This door is a lot farther along than that door. Both of them are completely gutted and stripped out, or we've already replaced the patch panels. And when we did it, I went inside while the bottoms were cut off, and I had access to stick my hands up in the door. And I sanded the whole thing down, metal conditioned it, and then pour 15'd it. So the whole entire inside of this door is pour 15. I'm gonna do the same thing to this door once we cut the bottoms off. So not too bad. And if you guys are curious how the hell to get the windows out of these and whatnot, we do have a video of that on our channel. If you want to check that out, how to remove the windows and the, it's not fun, but it's totally doable. But you better buy the clutch head tool, or you're not going to get the bolts out. They look like those guys there. They're a nightmare. But little PB blaster, I don't think we actually did heat, did we? We didn't put heat on them, I don't think, no. But they came out. Something to keep in mind. Something else, guys, I posted this yesterday on yesterday's video. I brought up that we use plates. We got any plates in here, Ron? Yeah. Give me one of the plates. Show you here. We use these. It's a cheap mixing board for Bondo or all metal, all that. Get at Walmart for a couple bucks, and you just sit there, mix it up on this, boom. You want to get the ones with the coating on it, but they work great for mixing up Bondo and stuff. Something might actually help some of you guys out. But yeah, guys, that's where we're at here. We're body working. Big Ron's working here. I'm working. He's doing that. I've been working right here, sanding all this down. We would have been outside finishing up the metal conditioning on this door, but they're running fiber optic internet cable outside. We don't want to open the door. So yeah, so we're inside. We're doing this. That's why the door's shut. But yeah, if you guys are watching this, please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you. We're building this 1958 Chevy Apache. It's going to go turquoise with a white roof. We're going to do every bit of it right here. Another thing that we're doing